Your timeless DNA isn't a fairy tale. It's a survival blueprint. What if the same primal force that drives desire could rewire your brain, defy aging, and unlock superpower-level creativity? Science proves icons like Da Vinci and Newton didn't just have genius. They hacked it, turning raw sexual energy into timeless breakthroughs. Yet most people leak this vital fuel daily, trading immortality for fleeting thrills. This isn't pseudoscience. It's your biology screaming for a revolution. What if I told you? The thing you crave most is rotting you alive. Science proves every time you finish, you lose pieces of your brain. The greatest minds in history knew this. Now you will too. Most people have no idea what they're wasting every single day. Dr. Raymond Bernard's The Creation of Supermen isn't just a book, it's a wake-up call. Your body produces something more valuable than any supplement, any drug, any workout. This isn't some spiritual metaphor, it's hard science. And right now, you might be throwing it away without even realizing what it's costing you. Aging isn't inevitable, it's a consequence. When you lose your vital energy, your bones weaken, your blood degrades, your mind fades. Dr. Voronoff's research proved it. Men deprived of this power shrivel up decades early. Their skin wrinkles, their eyes go dull, their bodies break down long before their time. At 50, they look 80. But here's the truth. It doesn't have to happen. Your sexual energy isn't just for reproduction. It's the fuel of life itself. The men who conserve it don't just live longer, they live stronger. This isn't mysticism, it's biology. Doctors have temporarily reversed aging by implanting animal glands. But what if you could keep yours functioning at their peak? The answer is simple. Stop wasting what you've been given. Clean food, pure blood, and most importantly, control. By the time you finish watching this, you'll never look at your body the same way again. Every drop of energy is priceless. Every choice is either building you up or tearing you down. Are you really going to trade decades of strength for a few moments of pleasure? Your life force isn't an accident, it's your birthright. And right now, you're either harnessing it or hemorrhaging it. The clock is ticking. Will you keep draining yourself dry? Or will you finally wake up and take control of the power you've had all along? The medieval alchemists weren't chasing fairy tales. They were decoding the body's hidden science. Their magnum opus wasn't about turning lead into gold. It was about transforming raw sexual energy into something far more powerful, the fuel of genius. By redirecting that primal force upward, like the kundalini rising from the pelvis to the brain, they believed they could unlock immortality, creativity, and superhuman vitality. Their elixir of youth wasn't a potion. It was the disciplined conservation of life's most potent energy. Dr. J.R. Brinkley, a maverick of endocrinology, cut through the noise. Sex energy isn't a side effect of being human. It's the core. Your glands are a network of power, and the sex glands, they're the control center. Their hormones don't just influence the body, they command it. Every drop of that secretion isn't wasted. It's recycled into your bloodstream, feeding your cells, your organs, your mind. Lose it recklessly, and you're pouring gasoline on the fire of aging. Dr. Nags put it plainly. Hold on to that energy, and your body repurposes it. It's not just about health. It's about evolution, creativity, intuition, the kind of genius that rewrites history. This isn't philosophy, it's survival. Senility isn't fate, it's a choice. Every time you spill that fluid, you're speeding up decay. But conserve it? That's your ticket to defying time itself. Most people treat sex like a distraction, but the giants of history, Beethoven, Da Vinci, Newton, they knew the truth. They weren't saints. They were scientists of their own biology. They guarded their sexual energy like a state secret because they knew it was the spark behind their revolutions. Even the myth of the hedonist genius? A lie. Dig into their lives. The real innovators, the ones whose work still shakes the world centuries later. They kept their desires locked down. Why? Because that energy doesn't vanish, it transmutes. The same fire most people burn in the bedroom becomes the engine for symphonies, equations, and masterpieces that outlive empires. Your body's a living reactor. It pulls energy from the air through your lungs and skin, stores it in your gut's power grid, the solar plexus, then funnels it straight to your sex glands. There it merges with your blood to brew that golden fluid, the stuff that keeps your organs alive, your nerves sharp, your brain hungry. For women, it flows from ovaries to uterus. For men, from testicles to seminal vesicles. Either way, it's snatched up by lymphatic vessels, pumped into your bloodstream, and rocketed to your heart and brain. But here's the trap. Waste that fluid and you're draining your brain's reserves. Lose too much and your nervous system crumbles. Hello, exhaustion, anxiety, a mind trapped in fog. Sleep isn't just downtime, it's your nightly recharge. 3 to 5 hours is all it takes to reboot. Oversleep, you're just burning fresh energy on chaotic dreams. Your sex glands are phosphorus alchemists. They take raw nutrients from your food, refine them into brain-ready fuel, and ship it straight to your neurons. That's why the greats shielded their sexual energy like a classified project. It's not about virtue, it's about physics. So the question remains, keep treating your body like a disposable thrill, or start treating it like the ultimate machine. Every indulgence is a trade. Is this fleeting high worth sabotaging my legacy? The greatest minds didn't stumble into immortality. They clawed their way there by refusing to spill the one thing that could have made them ordinary. Every drop of that fluid isn't just a loss, it's a theft. Stealing phosphorus from your blood, starving your brain, draining your nerves. Whether it's spilled through reckless indulgence or wasted by a body leaking life, the result is the same. Disease creeps in, your mind dulls, your cells rot. Men, women, it doesn't matter. You're a cracked cup, spilling the water of life until nothing's left but dust. A single emission isn't just a moment of weakness. It's brain tissue flushed down the drain. For decades, science got it wrong. They split sexual secretions into internal and external. Bullshit. It's all one fluid. The ovaries, testicles, uterus, seminal vesicles, they're factories pumping out the same golden fuel. Sperm, eggs. They're not just for making babies. They're always being made, always absorbed back into your blood. This isn't a backup system. It's the main event. Every time you lose that fluid, you're not just wasting reproductive material. You're hemorrhaging the very essence that keeps your thyroid sharp, your pineal gland lit, your brain firing like a supercomputer. Dr. Brinkley said it straight. The gonads aren't just another gland, they're the CEO. Fix them, and the whole endocrine system falls in line. Break them, watch your body crumble. Thyroid issues? Start with the balls or ovaries. Brain fog? Look to the pelvis. The proof's in the extremes. Deprive a man of his gonads and you don't just get a eunuch, you get a ghost. Abelard, the genius poet. After castration, his pen went silent. No fire, no genius, just a hollow shell. But here's the flip side. Guard that energy, and your body becomes a forge. That fluid surges back into your blood, rebuilding your brain, hardening your nerves, thickening your muscles. It's why monks, mystics, and visionaries throughout history radiated power without ever touching a lover. Their chastity wasn't repression, it was strategy. They were stockpiling ammunition for the mind. Puberty isn't just hormones gone wild. It's the gonads flooding your system with raw fuel, turbocharging the thyroid, igniting growth, sharpening the mind. But let that fire burn unchecked, and by 40 you're running on fumes. Let it simmer though? That's when the magic happens. Voronov proved it. Take a goat's testicles, slap them on an old man, and watch his spine straighten, his eyes brighten. But why borrow from goats when your own glands, if protected, can do the job better? The sex glands aren't a flaw in nature's design. They're the masterpiece. Every other endocrine gland, thyroid, pituitary, pineal, keeps its secretions locked inside. Only the gonads are allowed to leak, and that's the trap. Every drop lost isn't just a slip, it's a betrayal of your biology. The cretin, the eunuch, the withered elder, they're all variations of the same crime. Energy wasted. But hold it, redirect it. That fluid becomes the ink that writes symphonies, the steel that forges empires, the light that sparks revelation. Beethoven's genius, Da Vinci's visions, Newton's laws, they weren't accidents. They were choices. The choice to let that energy rise, to let it burn in the brain instead of the bed. Your body's not a playground. It's a temple, and the gonads are the altar. Every decision to spill that fluid isn't just a sin against morality. It's a war against your own potential. Old age isn't inevitable. Death isn't a deadline. They're punishments for those too weak to guard what matters most. The path to godhood isn't in a lab or a church. It's in your pelvis. But the clock's ticking. How many drops will you lose before you realize you're killing yourself?